Regardless of the industry, the volume of data each business handles is growing every single year. For example, in retail, data from sales management systems and cash registers are updated daily. The construction industry gathers data from BPM or BIM systems, while modern manufacturing relies on ERP systems. And let's not forget the various accounting, customer relationship systems, human resource management systems, Google Analytics, a lot of spreadsheets and databases that every business uses. By analyzing this amount of information, businesses track trends, plan changes, optimize processes, improve interactions with their customers and suppliers, and create new competitive advantages. However, without proper data management, all this data becomes a source of new problems, rather than bringing new growth opportunities. In this video, we'll talk about what the data warehouse is, whether your business really needs one right now, how does a warehouse create business value, how do we avoid initial pain points when implementing it, and what to consider when selecting the warehousing platform. Finally, what are the most popular ones on the market? Hey there, I'm Yevgen. You are at our All BI YouTube channel where we speak all things about marketing, analytics, and data. On this channel, we help you do more with your data so you can tell the story of your business's success. So, if you are all about utilizing data, my friend, please subscribe to this channel and enable notifications so you don't miss any of the insights. With this being said, let's dive right in. First and foremost, what is a data warehouse? A data warehouse is a centralized repository designed to store and manage large volumes of new and historical data from various sources. And unlike regular databases, data warehouse is optimized for heavy operations with a lot of data. A data warehouse helps solve the problem of data chaos. When the data is mismatched, when various reports by different departments show different values for the same metrics, that is a significant problem. Here is the most common example I like to share. The head of marketing says, I see 1,000 conversions in Google Analytics. We burned 100K in revenue last month. But then a finance manager says, look, I can just see 50K in the bank statement. Who is telling the truth? Well, basically they are just talking about different metrics, online conversions value and completed orders value. Both of them are correct at some point, but the problem is that business cannot grow like that. Using a data warehouse allows businesses to unify and structure data from various sources, transform it into a structured format suitable for analysis and reporting, and get the single source of truth for every department. The most important word here is single. So every team operates the same data for making decisions. By integrating data from different sources, you can get a unified view of the organization's data. And then, with more accurate data, you make better decisions to drive growth. So, here are the top 4 reasons why companies should consider implementing a data warehouse. First, if they regularly analyze large volumes of diverse data from multiple sources. Reason number 2, if they need to perform deep, historical data analysis like year-over-year reporting, not just for the past 2 weeks or maybe just up to a couple months. 3, if they work with high-load systems containing critical business data. And reason number 4, if they require structured data for specific reporting by roles and departments. Yes, implementing a data warehouse is an important business decision. It might be close to be free, but it might be costly as well. So, how do you add value out of this shift so it's cost efficient? The good news is that proper implementation of a data warehouse solution can reduce costs associated with data management. Data warehouse helps businesses to optimize data workflows, identify key business metrics across departments, accelerate complex reporting that were not implemented before due to preparation complexity, and a lot of manual work required to do so. It also enables real-time reports, not the ones that somebody has to spend weeks to prepare, and do it again the next week. And finally, the data warehouse implementation inside the company completely redefines the decision-making culture within the organization. That looks like really a smart move. For example, Brand Finance reports that investing in data management infrastructure positively impacts company capitalization. Many companies recognize the importance of implementing data warehouse, but may not realize that making this move without proper planning can lead to high costs and even more data issues than before. If your company haven't implemented data warehouse yet, typically data professionals manually gathering data from various sources. And as the number of sources grows, the quality of manual collection goes down drastically. So here are the quick questions to ask before implementing a data warehouse. Where to start with data warehouse implementation? Who should be on the implementation team and how to allocate roles? How to organize all existing data sources and integrate them into a data warehouse. At the same time, there are a lot of companies that have rushed the data warehouse implementation and their solution doesn't meet the growing business needs, so they fail to solve necessary tasks and have rising maintenance costs. Both companies that have already made unsuccessful attempts to implement a data warehouse and those who are just starting their project should take absolutely similar steps. Before directly developing a data warehouse, it's very important to assess the company's data management maturity level. Let me just briefly go through this with you. The first level is called an ad hoc. That's where there are no processes in place, and analytical results depend on the specific team members who build those reports. Reporting is typically done manually, plus there are data quality issues that haven't been even identified yet. I call the next level repeated. It's getting a bit better here. Some roles and processes are already defined. There are some analytical instruments in place to at least automate some of the reporting processes. The negative consequences of low data quality are already recognized but haven't fixed yet. The next is kind of a fixed level. Data slowly becomes a valuable asset inside the business. The processes are standardized, automated reporting is already implemented, and the data quality is predictable. And finally, the level number 4, which I call managed. There is a centralized data management process within the company. Maybe there is a head of data or head of analytics. There is a set of KPIs to evaluate the entire data processes. Reporting is not just automated, but flexible and scalable. Plus, there is a system in place to measure and constantly improve data quality. But even companies at the same maturity level have very different objectives, different understanding of what a data warehouse is, and different readiness for changes. Now let me show you that with an example. One of the companies we worked with believed that implementing a warehouse would solve the business analytics issue, but encountered the data management problems at the very beginning. A deeper audit revealed that main difficulty was the different departments used different ways to calculate the same metrics, and manual report generation took weeks. These issues were resolved by implementing a guide to calculating metrics and a BI system which automated analytics and reduced manual labor costs to prepare data. In this situation, implementing a data warehouse without taking this audit step would have been unnecessary. To understand whether you need a data warehouse right now, you need to identify what is missing in the current data management process. Align and synchronize the understanding of data value and expectations across all the participants: the data team, top management, the end users of those reports. Plus, you need to determine if the company has the necessary resources, because first of all, I'm talking about the expertise, not about money. Implementing a corporate data warehouse is a project that cannot be rushed. BI system would never replace a data warehouse. However, implementing a BI system could be used as an MVP to identify the data quality issues before it's too expensive to fix them. Choosing the right data warehouse is very important for your business. that's not a decision that you would be able to easily change. It's both about selecting what kind of storage you need and what is the brand. The decision often boils down to whether to go with an on-premise solution or the cloud-based one. Let's break down the difference and help you make an informed choice. On-premise data warehouse. First, you have complete control over your data, hardware, and software. This means you can tailor everything to your specific needs without relying on third-party services. However, this control comes at a cost. Maintaining an on-premise data warehouse requires a dedicated IT team for ongoing support, updates, troubleshooting, which can be time-consuming and really expensive. On the flip side, cloud data warehouses scales up and down based on your needs right now. Whether you are experiencing rapid growth or need to scale back, cloud solutions can adjust without the need for physical changes in servers and your infrastructure. Also, cloud solutions typically come up with lower upfront costs, and after the setup, you pay only for what you use. So, typically, that's a more cost-efficient option. I'd say that if you're not a huge enterprise, you don't even have to consider an on-premise solution. The ease of implementation and the ability to leverage modern analytics and machine learning tools further down the line stands at the forefront, even if you're not going to use them right now. Now, let's dive deeper into some of the most popular cloud data warehouses. Google BigQuery. It's the fully serverless, highly scalable data warehouse, known for its ability to handle large datasets and complex queries. You only pay for the storage and data processing within the same pay-as-you-go pricing model. BigQuery is quite cost-effective for businesses with changing workloads, and you have a wide range of integrations with other Google products like Google Analytics and non-Google products like Facebook Ads. BigQuery is ideal for businesses looking for a scalable, flexible, and easy-to-use data warehouse with strong integration capability. Next, Snowflake. It provides a separate compute and storage billing, so you have a better cost management flexibility as you can scale storage and processing independently. Basically, it provides you with a steering wheel to keep the balance between the cost and speed. Both Snowflake and BigQuery are known for its ease of use and short learning curve, with probably the most intuitive interfaces around the market. Azure by Microsoft combines big data and data warehousing. Basically, if your business already lives with Microsoft services and tools, Azure provides an integrated ecosystem around them. Amazon Redshift is known, well, first of all, for its free AWS credits for technological companies that are just getting started. Amazon Redshift is known, first of all, for its free AWS credits that a lot of technology companies are getting every year. It's quick, it's scalable, plus it integrates well with other AWS services. Oracle is ideal for enterprise-level requirements. So basically, when selecting the cloud data warehousing tool, the first thing to look after is what is the tech stack you need to integrate your warehousing solution with. What is the department within the organization that is really leading this process? If it's your IT department, go with Redshift. If that's marketing, BigQuery is your choice. That's the one we use at Ovox ourselves, and if that's the finance department, most likely Azure would be your best friend. But when it comes to enhancing the functionality of your data warehouse, it's important to consider the BI layer as well. Here is information of BI tools to help you make informed choices. Ex-Google Data Studio, now Looker Studio, integrates especially well with BigQuery. Microsoft Analytics Service Power BI provides interactive visualizations and business intelligence capabilities with an interface simple enough for end users to create dashboards and reports. And finally, the most common tools for quick data visualizations, data manipulations, those are spreadsheets like Google Sheets and Excel, and a lot of people are familiar with those tools, and they should be integrated into your data warehouse as well, because these tools ensure that data is usable and actionable across the different levels of your organization. So, If you are ready to take the leap into data warehousing, here is how you can kickstart. Your first move should be to audit your internal and external types and sources of data you handle. Identify gaps, inconsistencies, and areas for improvement. This will guide you a clear picture and what you need to address before actually building a data warehouse. 2. Establish the clear goals to what you want to achieve. For example, you might want to decrease the time spent on reporting, or you want to improve the data accuracy, or create the single source of truth for your organization. What's the main thing? 3. Choose the right technology. 4. Develop an infrastructure. Create a blueprint of how your data are going to be stored inside the warehouse, how it's going to be processed and visualized. And finally, test and refine. Because not everything would be perfect from the very beginning. By following these steps, you will be on the way to implementing a robust data warehouse that can significantly improve your company's data management capabilities. And there you have it. We've just walked through the essentials of choosing the right data warehouse for your business. We've only scattered the surface of data warehousing here, yet what I've shared with you today places a strong foundation, hopefully boosting your confidence to dive deeper into the world of data management. Look, the journey to implementing a data warehouse isn't a technical challenge. It's a strategic move that can redefine how your business actually handles business intelligence. Let's make your data work for you, not against you. So, if this video has added value to your journey, please show your support by liking and sharing this video. Leave a comment down below if there is something specific you'd like to learn next, and don't forget to subscribe to the AWOX BI YouTube channel. Your engagement fuels my passion to share more insights about data. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Yevgen from AWOX, and remember, data always makes sense. So by next time, stay data-driven and keep exploring the opportunities your data brings in.